So we are tracking two health concerns this morning. Local health officials have confirmed the first human cases of West Nile virus this year, with 4 cases reported in Houston and Harris County. Officials are also watching a rise in Cyclospora infections. There are now 24 cases reported in Harris County and 16 cases in the city of Houston. This morning, we're taking a closer look at what you need to know and how to stay safe. Dr. Troisi with UTHealth Houston joins us now with more. Thank you for being here, first of all.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with these cases of West Nile virus. How concerned should people be?
You know, it's not a lot of cases. However, most people, 80%, won't have any symptoms. So there are probably more people infected out there. It's just always important to protect yourself from mosquito bites. There are other viruses that mosquitoes carry.
Oh, we know that around here.
Yeah.
What are the best ways for people to protect themselves from those mosquito bites year-round?
Yeah, one way is to use DEET. I'm going to tell you 4 Ds. So the first one is DEET. The second is to dress appropriately, long sleeves and long pants. I know it's hot, but if you're going to be out for a while. And the mosquito that carries West Nile is most active dawn to dusk. I'm sorry, dusk to dawn, the other way. So if you're going to be out at dusk or dawn, be particularly careful. And then lastly, drain any standing water that you may have in your yard where mosquitoes can make more mosquitoes.
I feel that they are knocking at my door all the time, Catherine. All right, the Cyclospora cases are also increasing in our area. So I know you said it's not a huge number, but enough to where we have you in and we want to ask you. So it's increasing in our area. Remind us what that is and how people are getting infected.
So Cyclospora is a parasite. It is foodborne, so people are getting infected by eating food that is contaminated with feces. This is an unusual outbreak because we're seeing it in at least 34 states. It's a huge outbreak, and we don't know what the food source is yet. It's difficult to trace because the incubation period it can be 2 days to 2 weeks, usually about a week. But I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, never mind a week ago. So it's really hard to pin down.
What are some of the symptoms that people are watching for, and when is it time to see the doctor?
Yeah, so explosive diarrhea, you may have heard of, not fun. And so the things that go with that, nausea, bloating, vomiting perhaps. And if you are after 3 or 4 days, if you are not getting better, if you're vomiting a lot of diarrhea, the problem is you can become dehydrated. So it's time to get checked out. Your healthcare provider can do a test for the parasite, and there are antibiotics that will make you feel better, get rid of the parasite.
Would you say, in your opinion, that it would be obvious that you would know, like versus some other sort of stomach bug?
No, it's not obvious,
okay.
Except that most stomach bugs will go away by themselves. In this case, sometimes it doesn't, and you need to have antibiotics.
Okay, so what is your biggest piece of advice for staying healthy and avoiding all of these illnesses?
So Cyclospora is not spread person to person, although hand hygiene, those kind of things are certainly important anyways. The important thing is it is spread through raw fruits and vegetables. If you are going to eat, cooking kills it, okay? So just really carefully wash your produce. If you're buying lettuce, heads of lettuce, remove the top couple of layers, just really, really washing.
Okay, so I personally put my greens and like grapes or something in a bath. So it's like water with vinegar and some baking soda. Is that enough?
There's no way to assure 100%, but that certainly helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, trying to do my best.
Yes.
Any other advice that you have for our viewers?
No, just, fruits and vegetables are nutritious, but just be careful. And there are certain ones like raspberries and blackberries that are really hard to clean. So you may want to think twice about those.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. We certainly appreciate you joining us this morning.